Hey YouTube, doing an update on my aquariums. Got the 20 gallon on top, 10 gallon on the bottom. The 20 gallon on top, really nothing's changed to that. Um, I did redo the rock formations and move the logs and the plants around a little bit, um, and also a water change. I did all that with the water change. I did lose one of my Cory cats. Not exactly sure what happened to him. Instead of three, I have two now. Everyone else is doing really healthy, and nothing has changed. I haven't added or taken anything away other than a water change. So, I'm not sure how he died, but he's gone. Other than that, the 10-gallon tank, there has been quite a few changes to. First of which, I got some bamboo out of my buddy's yard. I got a branch of that and kind of split it up and put a couple little stems in the water there. And then also put one hanging off of a little zip tie on the top where most of the leaves are sticking out of the water and just the root part of it sticking in the water. And more than anything, they're there to give some shelter to the fry from the guppy, which there's one right there in the corner. A couple of them, three of them, four of them maybe. So far, I count four of them, and I watched three of them be born tonight. So that was kind of entertaining. Um, so far, the guppies I have are pretty young, so um, as I've been reading online, it looks like their first birth, I guess, they don't have so many, and then the preceding births they have, or the pregnancies they have, they tend to produce more offspring or more fry. Um, but so far, it's just pretty much one fry per fish. There's a couple guppies here that are still have given birth to one and look like they're going to give birth to maybe more, but we'll see. I do have a little video I'll put on at some point, maybe at the end of this one or something, of actual one of the fries being born. Um, a little thing I'm kind of wondering about is it's been a little weird since they've had the babies of the fry tonight. Most of them, if you can see, are pretty much just hanging out right by the filter. They're all just hovering up there, all in a group, not moving around much. Every once in a while, one like this guy here will come down and swim around, but they're all hovering up there. And I haven't really changed anything to the water. I modified my CO2 system to make it a little bit safer, and that is just a little. You can see the bottle there. It's just a yeast and sugar water setup. Um, but I mean, it's a safer system than I've been running before, and nothing has changed really. So I'm not sure if that's the fact that they're all sitting up at the top has something to do with the females giving birth, or what the deal is on that. Another thing I've added is the bubbles here. That's just from an air pump, and for that is because I've got the CO2 over here, and at night the plants stop producing oxygen and start producing CO2. So I didn't want to put too much CO2 in the water without any sort of oxygen coming in at the same time. And since I just got a little do-it-yourself CO2 generator system, and I don't have any control over timers set up for night and day, this was the easiest solution. The modification I was talking about with the CO2 is I added this second green bottle here, and I did that from someone on fishtanktv.com was telling me not to just run straight CO2 from the bottle into the water, which I was doing, and I kept an eye on it and didn't have any problems, but I don't want to risk anything. Because what I've noticed lately is that when I add the sugar water and the yeast, it'll foam up really bad. And as you can see, the sugar water and the yeast is only about halfway up. But my big problem was I was having all this foam generate, and the foam would build pressure and come up through the tube. And I always stopped it before it got into the tank, but it was still kind of concerning. So what that video that I forget who it was that sent it to me, but what it says is basically what I have set up here. And with this black tube only goes down about, half an inch into the bottle. The pressure builds up from the CO2 gas, goes up through this tube, and instead of going directly into the tank, it comes down into this bottle here. And this bottle's just filled with regular water, about halfway up, and this tube goes all the way down into the water there, and you can see the bubbles coming out. So that way you can see all the foam and sludgy nasty stuff in there that's not going into the tank, it's going into this bottle. But then the gas still comes up and produces in here, and then this clear line comes down just about half an inch, similar or same as this one, and that takes the gas, the CO2 gas, into the water. So any contaminants or alcohol or any bad stuff for the fish or for the water gets trapped into this little, I almost call it a filter, to filter all that out. So I'm not getting any of that into the tank.